Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. It is Friday, January 31st, 2025. And let's see what we're going to do today. I would like for each of us to go through and cleanse and clear our physical and energetic vessels with your means of choice. So, the way I usually do this is ask our crown to open gently and allow in source energy light to flood through us. But for whatever reason, when I started thinking about today and Fridays being ruled by Venus, a red balloon popped into my head. So perhaps for me, I'm going to flood my space with source energy in the picture in my head as a bunch of red balloons, if that makes any sense. And sometimes I feel like switching up how I do the cleansing and clearing helps me be a little bit more specific and intentional and comprehensive. So we can all take this time now to invite our crown chakras to open and to ask source energy to come in and flood our physicality and our energetic space, cleansing and clearing, removing any debris, any stagnancies, any blockages, any forgotten energy, any energies kind of hiding out that are maybe looking for transmutation, any of those things that you're feeling or sensing. And we'll just go ahead and allow this cleansing and clearing process to begin. So I'll describe it as I'm seeing it, and however it's coming to you is beautiful and perfect and exactly for you. So as I allow my crown chakra to open and I invite in pure source energy, it's coming through the crown of my chakra, the crown chakra, as red balloons. And moving in through my head space, through my neck and shoulders, my arms and fingers. And I'm seeing it whenever it's encountering resistance or lack of flow. The bubble will burst, which is a sign for transmutation, and the energy will be transmuted back to source or back down into the earth or in whatever way is meant for that particular energy. And moving down through my body, through my chest and upper back, my rib cage, my torso, my middle back, my stomach and lower back, my pelvis, my buttocks area, descending down through my hips and my upper legs, all parts of my knees, my lower legs, calves and shins and all parts of the legs, down through the ankles, and visualizing the energy jutting out of each of my toes, as well as going deeper into the earth through my Earth Star chakra and beyond, all the way down past all the layers of the earth to the core. And if you have any friends here that you work with, make sure and tell them hi. And if we feel the need, come through one more time with source energy. This time I do feel called to use a golden sunlight. And this time I'm picturing it almost like how water would disperse in a glass, with the energy descending all the way down to the tips of my toes first and filling up my physical vehicle like it would a glass of water. And once the container is full, spilling out from the top of my head and extending to all parts of my energetic being. And now we have this line of energy from source energy flowing all the way down to the root of the earth, and from the root of the earth all the way up, source energy flowing through us as our divine earthly conduit. And now I call our attention to the middle of our solar plexus area, the middle of our stomach. And I have some shapes coming in. How cool. I'm seeing a golden three-dimensional triangle in the center of my stomach area. And this can present to you as anything. It can even present as your light Merkaba. And let's focus our attention on this area of our body. And as we focus on our attention and pay attention to our breath, this area of our body, in terms of the shape we are using, is expanding, representing our boundaries, our energetic space. And we can expand this area to be bigger than our stomach, bigger than our entire physical space, bigger than the room that we sit in, and so on, until you've made your energy as big as suits you. Perhaps it encompasses all of the earth and beyond. Perhaps it fills the entire capacity of the Milky Way. Whatever you envision for yourself is perfect. It's just for you. And we'll take a few moments here to do this independently. And when each of us are ready, we're going to meet at the golden tree. Okay. So as we're ready, we are meeting at this meeting spot called the golden tree. I would love for this to look like whatever it looks like for you. And in this space, we again notice that there is a central standing golden tree, and we each occupy our own space in this area. I see us as all representing one or more of the elements. And there is a single golden tree, each of us standing near its energy. And then a little bit farther out, there is a conglomeration of a bunch of different types of tree. And they all come together. If you were to pan up into the sky and look down, you would see the tree in the middle, us scattered, not too far away from the tree, some open space, and then trees forming a circle around us. As if to say, this is a safe space, and we've come here today to commune with nature. Specifically trees, earth energy, air energy, and if anything else is coming into your awareness, that is also perfect. So we're being asked today if there's something that we can do in this space, something we can create in this space, an activity of sort that will represent something that we are already doing for humanity in our own way. So perhaps I see one vision of myself lying down near a stream, and the bridge from one side to the other is not fully intact. So I'm being asked and called to repair this bridge, the bridge that comes from the side that I am on to the other side. And this bridge that I see is somewhat of is a portal to pure potential energy. So it's like this bridge is representing where humanity is and where we know we belong and where we'd all like to get to. But for some reason, the bridge has crumbled. Um, so, and I invite all of you to join me if you would like to do this. But again, if you have another task that's presenting before you or a completely different adventure altogether, that is perfect and that is completely for you. But I will continue to discuss what I'm seeing. So, this bridge is a portal. I do feel like there's a lot of mind energy associated with this bridge. So what I'm getting is that I'm going to grab different rocks from the ground to repair the bridge with. And with each rock, I'm going to place a very strong intention on this rock, like believing in oneself, love, joy, trust, equality, limitlessness, things of this nature. So if you'd like to build the bridge, go ahead and do so. If you're called to do something else, that is beautiful. Also, when I walk around in this space, the sun looks different, feels different, smells different. And when I taste my saliva in my mouth, it tastes different. This sun in this particular area is shining abundance on all of us, not just those of us here in the meditation now, but all of us. And it's asking each and every one of us how we feel called to support humanity in full allowance of abundance. Just as the universe is infinite, we are infinite. We are limitless. So, in this time and space, wherever you feel called to work or sit in silence and allow new ideas to come forward to you, our focus for this time is on humanity and our unique gifts that we bring to humanity, and how we can place our focus on them, how we can put true and pure intentions into them, how we can place our thoughts with these ideas, and how we can represent some type of emotion, as in movement motion, which can be as simple as a new idea coming forth into our head that we say yes to. It can also be as simple as saying no to things that aren't of this vision, that don't align with this intention, that don't feel good for this intention. So we'll take 10 minutes here to create whatever we are called to in this safe, beautiful, abundant space. And I will come back to you in 10 minutes with my voice. All right. Well, calling everyone's attention back. And if you were in a different space, that's perfect. If we can all come back and meet at the golden tree. If you've met any creatures or new energies that you'd like to say farewell to, go ahead and do so now. And as you're ready, we can all stand holding hands, backs facing the golden tree, allowing the golden tree's canopy to be above us. And then bringing us all together into a circle so that we're all holding hands. For those of us that are here now, and those of us that will join later, let's take another moment here to think about what our unique gift is that we bring in service to humanity. Think about what our thoughts are around this, what our feelings are, what our intentions are, and the things that we are choosing with our yes and no's and with our actions in terms of focusing on this vision for humanity. And as we're ready to come back to our bodies, we can close our eyes in this space and allow ourselves to float back into our physical being, feeling our toes and our feet, ankles, and our calves and shins, and our knees, hamstrings, quadriceps, all areas of the upper leg, up to the pelvis, the belly, the waist, around to the buttocks, the lower back, all parts of our torso, sides, up through our rib cage, into our chest, and our upper back at the shoulder blade areas. Checking in with our wings, feeling our shoulders and all parts of our arms, feeling each finger, all parts of our hands, the palms of our hands, the backs of our hands, our wrists, and coming up all parts of the neck, and the jaw, and the cheeks, and the back of the head, and the ears, and the lips, and the nose, eyes, and forehead, until we've completely come back to our entire physicality. And when we're ready, we can allow our eyes to drift open and share anything we would like to share.